Willow Creek, quaint, peaceful, a picture postcard town, but beneath the surface, fear fermented. Whispers of the collector circulated like a bad wind. No one knew who or what it was, but everyone felt it, watching, waiting. Life in Willow Creek was simple. Neighbors knew neighbors, doors stayed unlocked, children played freely. Then, things changed. A darkness crept in, unseen but ever-present. The disappearances started small, easily dismissed, but with each passing day, the fear grew. Like a vine, it snaked its way through the community, choking the life out of their peaceful existence. It began with the pets, a stray dog here, a family cat there. Nothing unusual at first, but then the disappearances escalated. Prize show dogs, beloved companions, gone. Fear turned to suspicion. Neighbors eyed each other with distrust. The once familiar streets felt different, emptier, colder. The police were called. Investigations started and stalled. There were no signs of struggle, no forced entry, no witnesses. Just empty collars and heartbroken owners. Then came the unthinkable. The disappearances weren't limited to animals anymore. The first human to vanish was Sarah Miller, a young teacher at the local school. She was last seen walking home from a late-night meeting. Panic gripped Willow Creek. The disappearances were no longer a local curiosity. They were a full-blown crisis. The national media descended on the town, hungry for a story. Theories abounded. A serial killer on the loose, a bizarre cult operating in the shadows, or was it something far stranger, something that defied rational explanation? Section 4. The silence is deafening. The lack of evidence was the most unnerving aspect of the case. No fingerprints, no DNA, no witnesses. It was as if the victims had simply vanished into thin air. The silence was deafening. The town held its breath, waiting, watching, but the answers never came. The mystery deepened, and the fear tightened its grip. The whispers about the collector grew louder, evolving from hushed rumors into a chorus of dread. Was this entity real, or a manifestation of the town's collective fear? Section 5. Detective Carter arrives. Detective Evelyn Carter arrived in Willow Creek with a reputation for cracking the toughest cases. She was known far and wide for her relentless pursuit of justice and her unyielding determination. Haunted by a past case that had gone cold, she was determined to bring closure to the families of the missing. The memories of those unsolved mysteries lingered in her mind, pushing her to work harder. Carter was a woman of few words. Her sharp gaze and quiet intensity spoke volumes. Her presence commanded respect, and her silence often spoke louder than words. She had a knack for seeing what others missed, for finding patterns in chaos. Her analytical mind could piece together the most fragmented clues. Willow Creek presented a unique challenge. The town was shrouded in mystery, with secrets hidden in every corner. This wasn't just a case, it was a puzzle box with no apparent solution. Every clue seemed to lead to more questions, but Carter was determined to unlock its secrets, no matter the cost. She knew that the answers were out there, waiting to be discovered. Section 6. Shadows of Doubt. As Carter delved deeper into the investigation, she encountered a wall of silence, an impenetrable barrier that seemed to grow thicker with each passing day. Townsfolk were reluctant to talk, their fear palpable, their eyes darting nervously as if the very air carried secrets. The more she learned, the more unsettling the case became, each new piece of information only deepening the mystery. The disappearances followed no logical pattern, a chaotic puzzle with pieces that refused to fit together. Victims came from all walks of life with no apparent connection, their lives intersecting only in tragedy. The only common thread was the chilling lack of evidence. The pressure mounted. The media scrutiny intensified, casting a harsh spotlight on every misstep. Carter found herself questioning everything, her own sanity fraying at the edges, doubts creeping in like shadows in the night. Was she chasing shadows, or was there a sinister truth lurking beneath the surface, waiting to be uncovered? Section 7, The Collector's Mark. One evening, while reviewing case files, Carter noticed a recurring detail that had previously gone unnoticed. Each of the missing persons' homes had something unusual, a single white feather, seemingly out of place, placed meticulously on their doorsteps, as if left there with a purpose. Was this the breakthrough she had been waiting for, or a cruel taunt from a phantom, mocking her efforts? A symbol of the collector, a calling card left behind to torment and confuse? As Carter stared at the photograph of the feather, a chill ran down her spine, a sense of dread enveloping her. She couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched, that she was playing a deadly game with an unseen adversary, always one step behind. The question wasn't who or what was taking the residents of Willow Creek, but why. The question was, who would be taken next, and could she stop it before it was too late?